Hi, this week's Torah portion is Tetzaveh. It starts with Exodus chapter 27, verse 20. It's also the Shabbat that comes immediately before the holiday of Purim. And that Shabbat is called Shabbat Zachor, the Shabbat of remembrance. And that's based on the verses in Deuteronomy chapter 25, verses 17 through 19. In which the Torah says, remember what Amalek did to you as you were leaving, as you were traveling through the desert. I don't want to go into that right now, but basically what's the connection between Amalek and Purim? We say that Haman, the enemy in the Purim story, was a descendant from the tribe of Amalek. So, but let's focus on Purim for a minute. Purim is this Monday night and Tuesday, March 9th and 10th, and it's a wonderful holiday. It's fun, it's lively, and we party and we dress up and we read the book of Esther, which talks about the attempt of Haman to destroy the Jewish people in ancient Persia about 2,500 years ago, and the heroism of Mordechai and Esther that really saved the Jewish people. What's interesting is that one thing that's interesting, there's so many fascinating things about the Purim story, but in the whole book of Esther, God's name is not mentioned once. Whoa! So what does that mean? There are a lot of different approaches. One approach that I think is a wonderful insight is that, sometimes God does straight out miracles, like the splitting of the Red Sea, like this dazzling and the sea splits and all the Jewish people walk through the sea and they're saved from the Pharaoh's army. Sometimes God's miracles are more hidden, and you see them if you're wearing the right kinds of glasses. If you look at the world with a sense of awe and wonder and appreciation, and you say, wow, I don't take for granted that I wake up in the morning. I don't take for granted the way my body works. It's a miracle. And so those are the kinds of hidden miracles. And the book of Esther also, the way things play out, there's so many things that seem coincidental and unusual and the back and forth, but all that from a traditional Jewish approach, it wasn't a bunch of coincidences. This is God's hand working in the everyday, and which really is a kind of quiet miracle. So may we have a wonderful Purim, a joyful, happy Purim, and may we always be able to see God's wonders in the everyday of our lives. Have a great week and happy Purim.